I'm Sandra Bumatay, and I am assigned to discuss the content of the document of Corazon Aquino, which is the revisiting Corazon Aquino's speech. So what is the main idea of the document? So the main idea of the speech of the late President Corazon Aquino is the heroine of her husband, the late Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. So, as the symbol and a testament of democracy that brought the transition of an authoritarian government into a democratic country, whereas late President Cory stayed all the adversaries during the Marcos regime. And she also acknowledged the Speaker, Senator Thurmond, and the distinguished member of Congress. She reiterated her grief when she left America to bury her husband 3 years before her presidency. She said that she had returned as the president of free people. She detailed what her husband's struggles, how affected their family, and its impact on the nation. She talked the first time she lost her husband after Marcos implemented the martial law that suspended the Constitution and shut down the Congress, and how Marcos detained Benigno and thousands of others who have spoken for the democracy. So that is the main idea or the content of Corazon Aquino's speech before U.S. Congress. So Corazon Aquino stated the adversaries that happened during the martial law and also the heroism of her husband.
Teodoro Teddy Boy Lopez Locsin Jr. is a politician, attorney, and former journalist who worked as Cory Aquino's and the White House presidential speechwriter from 1985 until 1992. On November 13, 1984, in Manila, he was born. Teodoro Locsin Sr., his father, is also a publisher and has collaborated with others.
The author trying to convey on revisiting Corazon Aquino's speech is that her speech played an important role to the grand narrative of Philippine history because it truly shows how Filipino would do anything to gain freedom in her speech before the U.S. Congress. Cory shared her experiences and sorrow for losing a loving husband and a good father of her family. She provided a narration of how Marcoses suspended the Philippine Constitution and shut down the Congress, which eventually led to Ninoy's exile and death, highlighting the cruelty he has experienced in the hands of military and dictator. From this, she detailed how the task to free the Filipinos and fight for democracy fell into her shoulders. She mentioned how she personally experienced the corruption of the Commission of Election and praised the unity and encouragement of people in times of oppression. As the new president of the country, she went over some of her plans to restore the government by first reinstituting and amending the Philippine Constitution, as well as to start integration program for healing the different localities in the.
My newly acquired knowledge about this is that, after listening to the speech, I felt like I was taken back to the period the speaker was speaking. I felt connected to the want of freedom from oppression expressed by the speaker and the need for democracy. While listening to it, I realized our freedom is significant to a country, and we should let our voices be heard. Citizens should also unite together and fight against oppression. With the current country's condition, protection of the rights of all citizens should be prioritized as citizens voice their opinions against malicious doings by the government and oppressions. A key focus had to be on restructuring the economy. We had to get out of cronyism as practiced by the Marcoses and those closest to them. For clearly, this led to the abuse of government power for private gain. The structures cronyism built propped up the pursuit of personal wealth through misuse and abuse of public authority. We had to replace these with those that ensured market discipline. We had to put an end to the divine right of plunder.
Number 6. She was the first female president of the Philippines. As president, Aquino oversaw the drafting of 1987 Constitution, which limited the powers of presidency, and re-established the bicameral Congress, successfully removing the previous dictatorial government structure.